Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I will be reviewing this Mondo Collectibles X-Men 92 animated series Gambit figure. This is a 1/6 scale figure, and I purchased it off of MondoCollectibles.com. It was sometime late last year. I had pre-ordered him. It was like a timed exclusive, and there was only one variation, only one version of Gambit that was available. And this one here came in the traditional style Mondo X-Men style boxes that they usually have, the bookshelf style boxes. You got the little comic panels, X-Men animated series logo, you got the image of Gambit here. And then it's got that little Mondo limited edition seal. Moving it over to the side, here's the side of the box. 1/6 scale. Over to the back, you got more images of Gambit here. You got Gambit in his basketball gear, Gambit without his coat, and you got Gambit, different pictures, headshots of Gambit's face there. And this one here has it's a magnetized box. You can open up this flap, and the figure's inside here. I just pulled out the tray that was containing the figure. And then over here you have a brief little description on Gambit's background. So Remy Etienne LeBeau is the most mysterious of our X-Men. Born among primitive Cajun gangs of thieves and assassins, Gambit's burning red eyes marked him from birth as a possible savior, a tribal peacemaker in this mystical, ritualistic world. But when faced with an arranged marriage and a dark future, Remy fled. Seeking new direction, he soon found himself accepted by a growing family of fellow mutant outcasts, Professor Charles Xavier's X-Men. But how accepted is he? When faced with a crisis, can he be trusted? Wolverine doubts him, Rogue loves him, yet Time Traveler Bishop calls him a traitor. Every woman he's meets, wants him. He's dangerous. He seems so self-assured, but is he truly? What is he hiding? From his teammates or from himself? Gambit's power can make anything he holds build with kinetic energy until it explodes. But finding the peace he's looking for seems to be just beyond his grasp. So there you have it. Brief description on Gambit's background. We're going to move this aside. So the figure, here he is, Gambit. This is what our okay. You see the cell shading in his body there. On his pants, his upper body, even his coat's got a little bit of cell shading in the sleeves, arms. There's the back of his jacket, you got some cell shading there. Even his boots, you can see the back, there's a little bit of cell shading there. Side, front. And let's take a look at his portrait again. They did a really good job with this portrait, I have to say. He definitely looks like Gambit. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to more accessories that I received with Gambit. So give me 1 second here. Put that aside over here. So Gambit first came with, here are some of his alternate hands. So he came with one of his right hands, where it's like a hand where he can hold like his playing cards. So he's got that one there. He came with his stand. So this stand you can actually, this part is one piece, this part is a second piece, and there's like a little peg in here that you press down and it fits together there. So that's his little stand. You can get him to stand up on so he doesn't fall down. Next one, you have an open right hand. So it's slightly open compared to the other one, not that much more. So it makes it easier for him to hold other accessories. Like he came with his bow as well. This iconic bow, which I'll show you in a minute. So there you have that. Then he came with, this is one of my favorites right here. So this is his right hand, but this is an action feature where he's throwing his cards and they're already lit up. So it's like an action feature hand. You plug this in right, it's right hand here. So it's like the cards fired up and he's just throwing them. That's actually pretty cool. Now you got this lit up chain. I'm not sure how this plugs into the hand exactly, but nice accessory to have. Then over here we got his right hand, and these cards are fastened onto the hand, and it looks like he's shuffling the cards here. This is what it looks like at the end of the deck there. You got the 3 of hearts. Toss that over here. Then it comes with this little gold case. I think this came from the episode where vaguely I remember he had left Charles Xavier's mansion to go rescue his brother. He was in trouble, and as a result he ran into his, I guess, some psychotic ex-girlfriend who entrapped him with some sort of a ring. So anytime he would take this ring off, he would get like shocked. I don't know, not a very good description, but it's been a while since I've seen that episode. So, and this doesn't open up. I've tried opening this up. There's no ring or anything in here, so it won't open up. Okay, next one, guys, we have a closed fist. Closed fist left hand. Okay. Next one we have, guys, closed fist right hand. Okay. There you go. So next one we have is we got 4 aces. So let me try to. So we got a ace of diamonds, ace of spades, ace of clubs, ace of hearts. We got, can't remember if I showed you guys this one. Maybe I have, maybe I didn't, can't remember. Left hand, he's holding a closed deck of cards. So he's not shuffling it, but it looks like he's on the verge of shuffling. And see what it looks like on this end here. It says Mondo, and it's got like a diamond. I don't know if you guys can make it out. So Mondo and a diamond at the end of the deck of cards, which is pretty nice touch. Okay, so, and it came with 2 of these. So I believe these were the collars that the mutants wore on Genosha when they were enslaved. These were like the shock collars that they wore. So 2 of these are okay. One of Gambit's portraits. This one's his ponytail portrait. I think this is the one based off of when he was playing basketball in one episode. You see him with his hair tied back. And you can see the detail on his hair. There's a little bit of shading there, kind of orange shading. Okay. Next one, alternate head. Okay, it's like a smiling portrait of Gambit. Okay. There you go. It's pretty good detail. The paint is very clean. They did a really good job on this. And lastly, actually no, sorry, there's one more. Okay, we got the Mystique head. So it's got half of Mystique's face here. We got half of Gambit's face. And I think this was the episode where Gambit was framed, and Bishop was in the episode and he was trying to stop the assassination of, I think it was Senator Kennedy, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. Okay. There's the back of the head. Give me one sec, guys. Okay. Side profile. And lastly, Gambit's iconic bow. So even his bow, it's like a shade of gray, but it has this little light stripe of gray, like to give it that cell shaded look. You got two black stripes on the end and a stripe here. Very nice. All right. Now we're gonna see what he looks like when he's on his stand. So give me a moment here. Okay. There you go, guys. Mondo Gambit. I gotta say, this thing looks really nice. I'm glad I picked him up. I was a little bit hesitant at first. Originally, I didn't want to collect this line because it is on the expensive side. The average cost of these are around 220 USD usually. And the funny thing is, as soon as I got Wolverine, that's when I pretty much opened up a can of worms there. And I was like, okay, now I gotta get Sabretooth, now I gotta get this guy. Funny thing is, I skipped out on Jubilee though. So there you have it, guys. And what I'm going to do now is just show you the articulation. So give me a second here. Okay. So he does have forward movement, back. He does bend at the knee. It is a little tight though. There's no movement on the shin. No ankle move. No like boot cut movement swivel. However, he does have ankle. He does have ankle swivel. It's this foot here is a little tight, but this one is more loose. You can see the boot swivel here, and so this one does. This leg's actually pretty stiff. I'm gonna try not to. Okay. So it does move back and forth. Of course, the movement articulation is limited to his jacket. I mean his coat. So it does limit his movement to some degree. He's got up and down movement. The corner of his jacket blocks the full range of motion though. You can give him a move. You can bend his elbow. He's got a little bit of bicep swivel, so it is a little tight. I don't want to force it too much. And of course, you can move his head left, right, up, down. So head movement's pretty good. So it's pretty posable. The only limitation, of course, is the coat, which is pretty much a given. And what I'm going to do now is see what he looks like with different portraits on. So give me a sec. Okay, first off, we are... Alright guys, first off we're gonna go with... This is my least favorite portrait, but I wanted to get this one out of the way. This is the Mystique Gambit. Like half and half portrait here. So it still has the same movement, up, down, left, right. See what that looks like. And then what we're going to do here is take this one out. Okay, I'm going to put on the portrait where he's got his ponytail tied back. Okay. This one's actually not too bad. Pretty cool, eh? There you go. And lastly, I'm going to put on his smiling portrait. Okay. Give me one moment, guys. Okay. There you go. I actually like this portrait the best, I would say. His neutral face is good too, but I don't know, I think the smile gives it a little bit more personality. So just to compare side by side there. Okay, so now I'll see what he looks like when he has his bow on. He's holding his bow, sorry. So I'm gonna take some of the hands off. Give me one sec here. Okay, give me one sec here. Almost there. Okay. Funny like that. Of course I didn't pose him so good there, but just to kind of give you a rough idea of what he looks like with the bow there. If you guys do consider getting him, unfortunately he's not available anymore. You would have to get him on eBay, so chances are prices are going to be definitely up there. Do I recommend this figure? I do recommend it. I think they did overall a really good job with this figure. I'm definitely happy with it. Will I get more of these Mondo X-Men figures? I will. I don't know if I'll get every single one of the X-Men, but I'll get most. If Jubilee goes on clearance, I'll consider it. But I do have civilian clothes, brown jacket Wolverine also on pre-order, and I really love the head sculpt on that. So that definitely will be a review that you guys can look forward to, and many other Mondos that are on the way in 2024. So hit the like, notification, and subscribe button, and definitely check out future Mondo reviews. So, mes amis, if you like Dynamite Damon's channel and you like his review, I want you to hit the like, notification, subscribe button, and soon he will pre-order my beloved Cher Rogue, and you will have a review on my beloved. Au revoir, mes amis.